Oh yeah, I'd have to start the music.
Boom, 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 boom.
Welcome to a Friday night edition of KitSZN. We are here for a very purple-tastic episode here. Credit to Fox here. I was busy off doing work, traveling, tired, and you decided purple's the
What else would
theme.
I choose? Come on. I think we're going to do Louisville City's home kit again just to do it.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Shout out. Hello, Julian.
Oh.
Thank you for joining tonight and watching us. It's Friday night, so happy that you're here, not doing Friday night things.
All right. I know. I was actually looking at my schedule. I'm like, there's no important soccer on tonight.
There isn't. And honestly, I feel like there's a void now. After Euros have kind of calmed
Oh my
down,
goodness.
as is Copa America, I no longer have 12 hours of soccer a day.
I know it's miserable.
I feel like I'm lost.
I can unsubscribe from my VIX account after this weekend, though. But I've really appreciated, honestly, I don't really like too many streaming sources because I feel like they lag and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
VIX has been nice. I feel like, and they don't hide the sports. I go on Paramount all the time, and should have won a second ago.
Oh, the Charlotte game. Yeah, that's right. They're playing. I forgot they are. Yeah.
Charleston and Hartford just finished.
Yeah, they are. They did.
Charleston, oh man, they made sure they got that tie.
Oh, they did. No kidding, Julian.
Look at those scores. Well, there's a red card in the 50th, and then they came back.
There's 25 shots by Charleston. Jesus.
Wow. You know, good on Hartford for keeping it a tie.
Right.
I mean, they had 40 minutes of. Now, I will be honest, though. They had 40 minutes of being down, but they also had 40 minutes of being up 2. So they could have. Ref was on something else. I didn't see it. I just got home from Texas Roadhouse. So
that's the story of all CONCACAF refs, right? They're not on something else.
Pretty sure there's a rule that you have to be on something else to become a CONCACAF in any of the levels.
Speaking of levels, I wanted to. Whoa! Oh,
Jeez. Hey, Anthony's. I'm just gonna read it then. Oh, you didn't know? Well, your ass better call somebody. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, United Soccer Leagues and Ghost TV proudly present to you its USL KitSZN champions of the world, the Road Dog, Brett Mollax, and the badass Fox. New Age Outlaws.
A little Stone Cold there.
One little Stone Cold at the end there.
Stone Cold. Hey, I'm just saying we got a new nickname now. We're now the New Age Outlaws. Let's do it.
I like it. I'm down for it. Appreciate that, Anthony.
Speaking of Anthony, not going to our sponsors just yet, but proud to look at our patrons down below. Without you guys, we wouldn't be here being called New Age, the outlaws out here. So appreciate the kind words and the support as always, everyone. But as always, Thank you to John Hunt, Frank Anthony, Aaron J., Christopher Cohn, Harry Austin, John Fuller, Michael Foots, Joshua Duder, Noah Telford. I swear this list always drags on, so I love it. Alberto Aguilar, Jeremy Churchman, Stephen Howard, Ryan Lacara, Tim Knotts, NF Reg 30, MOS, Kunal Patel, and as always, as Anthony pointed out, our friends at Goals TV. Check them out with our exclusive content over there. Taylor got some exclusive content with them for the USL show. Go check them out as well as all their soccer related material. Thank you, Anthony, for the leeway for the section. This part.
That worked out perfectly. And thank you for the new introduction.
Seriously, I ain't gonna lie.
I'm literally going to copy and paste this and send it to our Discord. So then we have it every week. Where's my Discord? There it is. I am copying and pasting this right now. So then I have it every single week. There we go. I'll give you credit. I'll give you credit too. So.
Hey, as the thing says, I have the tracker, New Age Outlaws. I can't. That needs to be on a T-shirt. Let's do it. New Age Outlaws. I love it.
I've been designing T-shirts, so that could be the next one.
Dude, imagine putting us on a hat because you and I both like our hats somehow.
I feel like that would be on the back. Where's my?
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
Or if you got to fit it, just straight down the middle.
Right.
This is how big my head is. And this pops off. Look at that. I have one snapback. Actually, the issue is...
And it snapped.
Right. I will say, my one Louisville City... I have two Louisville City hats. One's an Adidas one, and it does not fit. But it was the first hat that they had, and I had to buy it. I was working at Lids at the time. It was literally the only hat that they that came out with, and it was just the plain like dad hat Adidas. Like it has the Adidas triangle on the side. It's pretty dope. Oh hell yeah, we're glad Barhalter got sacked. I reposted that on our Twitter. I'm like, not Kits, not USL, but good news. Now I think it looks like the percentages are going for that LAFC coach, and I'm not terribly happy about that. Yeah. Not terribly happy about that.
Hey, small bonus. He actually won something before getting hired. So
that's true. I think I should be the next coach. Who knows?
I mean, listen here. Hey, you might have a big head, so therefore you got some big ideas for this team.
That's right.
That's how that works, right?
I'm gonna make them start playing b-ball, where they're all like bees and they all just go for the ball.
Like Daniel Press style.
Yeah, or like 5-year-olds.
Oh,
like, that would go
so
get it.
Chaos.
But do you know how many offsides there would be for the other team?
I'm not even worried about offsides. I'm worried about red cards, my man.
We're not going to push them or anything. Like we're just going to overload them.
We'll have to see. But speaking,
I'm down for Ted Lasso. I'm good for Ted Lasso. There was another one that had oh god, what can I think of? Nate the Great. There's only one man that can save us now, and it was picture of Nate.
I keep seeing this comments like the U.S. could do the funniest thing right now and then hire like an American football coach to coach the NFL.
I saw that. I saw Andy Reid. I saw that one too. I saw Andy Reid.
We would go full Ted Lasso.
I'm just saying, Andy Reid's won a couple Super Bowls now and had a lot of Super Bowl opportunities with the Eagles. Mm-hmm. So, like, Andy Reid's a hero for me. I wish he would go to the Bengals. Imagine what he could do with Burrow.
Right.
You know?
Hey, but speaking of Philadelphia here, we're going to our first kit of tonight. We didn't even plan that, by the way.
That was perfect.
Oh, perfect. We're going to our friends at Philadelphia Lone Star and their 2023 Royal Blues away kit. Now, this kit, honestly, I like the detailing. I'm like kind of high overview. This is a very solid template-ish from Hummel, which don't have a lot of those. So,
Yeah.
ain't too bad, actually.
Yeah, it's very sharp looking, and that's kind of how I feel about the same thing. Like, it looks like a temple. It's that gradient goes from the light to the dark. I like it a lot, and it's a League Two team, so like you don't expect it to be, you can't. They can always hit, but like, how much is it? I thought it was fairly decent.
$65.
$55. Bam, for a Hummel jersey.
Not bad.
Like, that's a steal, and it's sharp looking. Like, this is going to look good with your jeans. This is going to look good with whatever you want to wear, Kaler. But
Shots fired.
yeah, shots fired. No, but like, I mean, and on the opposite end of this, it's just a red jersey. It's the exact same thing. It's just red.
But the blue's sharper, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm a bigger fan of blue. I think I need more reds. I think this might be one of my only reds I have. This shows how much I clean up, because I feel like every week I end up pointing out this Atlanta jersey and my World Cup ball. FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022. It's so cute. But anyways, I think I have a sweatshirt down here. I got a lot of junk. But yeah, this is definitely one of those ones that I like for a budget.
Yeah.
And it's something cool you could talk about too, because nobody knows who the Philadelphia Lone Star is.
No, and honestly, Philly overall is kind of underserved. There's only the Union, and Philadelphia is one of the largest cities. We always hear about Chicago. They always have a bunch. New York, LA, Florida has a bunch, and Texas. But like, Philly is a little underserved, so always willing to give a shout out.
Yeah, I love Philadelphia. I went, so when I first graduated from college, I graduated with my sports management degree, and about the only place you can find jobs is a website called teamworksonline.com. I still get emails from them, telling me about job openings, but they would host these like job fairs in different cities. So I went to two. I went to one in Philly, and it was so much fun though, because like I just drove by myself. It was the dead of winter. I went to and they have it at a sporting event. So like it was at I can't think of the arena where the 76ers play.
Oh.
So it was at the best. What was it?
It's Wells Fargo.
Wells Fargo. That sounds right. So it was at the basketball arena, and like how they have those nice business offices there, and so like I got to meet different teams from like the Eagles there, 76ers were there, the Phillies, the Union was there. I cannot think of the arena football team, but I love them to death, because actually their color is almost like this blue.
Oh, the Soul.
The Soul, yeah, the Philadelphia Soul. Good job. And I feel like I almost had a job there, but it was like an internship type thing that could have went into a job, but they were nervous about the fact that I was but they were nervous that like they weren't providing housing or anything. So I would have to like maybe like rely on my parents or something, or get out a student work loan. But I was also graduated. But anyways, but it was a really cool city. Like that day, like I got there the night before, and that day I just kind of walked around and had a really good Philly cheesesteak at this like just little restaurant that was in the side of a building. Like,
I love the good Philly cheesesteak from Philly. I went there years ago. Love the food there.
Yeah. And the other place I went was Indianapolis. And I almost had a job at the Indians as well.
Nice.
Had a lot of almost.
Yeah, I don't think you know. I think I told you I did sports management for like a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I almost went down that path. So I almost had an internship with the local baseball team. So
the Indians?
No, it's one up my hometown. They're a wooden bat league. But
they're only allowed to have one bat?
Wooden.
Wooden bat league.
Yes, it's a summer league for a small town.
Yeah, we have the O'Fallon Hoots here,
We
and it's
got
like and that's really fun to go to. Actually, it was the River City Rascals, and
the
I like that a
team.
lot more.
The team. I like the Wooden Bat League because they're like a whole bunch of small towns. So you learn a whole bunch of like small cool things.
Yeah,
And like my hometown, we were called the Kokomo Jackrabbits, named
nice.
after the very first car invented in the U.S., the Jackrabbit from Kokomo, Indiana.
That's awesome.
Fun little fact. Anyways, speaking of a lot of history, we're going back to Philadelphia here, and this hits. Now, who wants to go first, Fox, and give our rating? Do you want to go, or do you want me to go?
I feel like we could almost say it at the same time because I'm looking at our scores and
Oh my God, they are the exact same.
they're identical.
Okay,
Like
so
usually, and guys, if this is your first time watching us, we've had same scores before. Like I was a 3, he was a 3, based on the scoring at the bottom: creativity, ties to local, X factor, and design flow. But very few times has it ever been exactly the same. Like we both gave it the same creativity, the same ties to local, same X factor, and
it's
design flow.
generally like creativity and ties to local
Yeah, we
like
usually like
are
switch
are
that.
different, and then like X factor and design flow are or like somewhere there's a number off. I don't
Yeah,
think we've ever been the exact same. So I'm just gonna read them off,
yeah.
and we can just say it together. So like kind of our thoughts. So in terms of creativity, we obviously know that this is a template. It's a whatever template. I could have probably
It's
given it a 3.
I don't know. Like it's
I'm
nice
iffy.
looking. Yeah, it's like a 2.5. Like it's nice looking. It's not a bad looking template, but it's also not the most creative template either.
You know what? I'm going to break our evenness. It's a 3 for me. It's a 3 creativity.
I won't change it.
Yeah, it's a 3 creativity for me because like I actually really like this template, even though it's boring. I like the gradients, and I really like the overall like
There's a
feel of it.
detail in it too,
Yeah,
which is nice.
and like I don't think it deserves to be. I think the 3.25 is a better score. But anyways, everything else is the same here. So I think this is a solid template from them. You don't really see that from Hummel ish, at least. So this is a nice little template from them. And it'll probably be pretty high quality too. So
Yeah. I also changed mine, so we have the same score again.
damn it.
I know. Because I was thinking the same thing. And if you look at our rubric, like we straight up made a rubric for every single one of the categories. And the rubric for creativity, a 3 is a nice looking template.
And this is exactly what this is.
Yeah. It's not a boring template. This is a sharp looking template.
Yeah. But it's not creative, which is why it won't go higher.
Right.
But yeah, so that's just from creativity standpoint. But because of it being a heavy template use, we both said it's a 1. This does not tell me it's Philadelphia.
No, there's
So
nothing about this that tells me it's Philadelphia. Not even their badge, really.
I love their badge. It's one of my favorite in soccer.
It just makes me laugh too, though, because they're the Philadelphia Lone Star, and that just throws me off. Because Lone Star's Texas, and
right.
you know,
You know what, Billy? If you watch this, let us know why you're called the Lone Stars. Is there a Texas connection? I'd love to find out.
But on their website.
On their website. But then next for X Factor, I think we both kind of like this how sharp this kit is, especially given the price point. But also, it's just an overall really sharp kit. We both gave it a solid 4. I think it's a good, solid kit. I would wear the heck out of this kit, and I think it would go well in my closet, even if not the most sharpest looking and not high on the list for collector's items. I'd rock this.
Yeah, and I'm the exact same way. Like, I really like this. $60 for a nice Hummel kit is a steal.
Yeah.
And again, they look really nice.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is something I could wear to school. You know what I mean? Like, it's not crazy. Like, people aren't going to be looking at me weird.
Right.
Because I have done that too. But and I like doing that. I'm okay with telling a story with my shirt. But this is something much more calm.
Yeah. And because this does look sharp, we both gave it a 5 sign flow. Nothing really there. So we each gave it a 3.25. Very solid, straightforward. It's a template, but it's by far not the worst template we've seen. So, and they actually used kind of their blue a little bit. So shout out to Philadelphia Lone Star for kicking us off tonight. Now up next, we're doing.
I
What?
figured it out.
What?
The club was founded in 2001 by Bobby Ali, a librarian immigrant. So, like,
Yeah.
the country.
Yeah, volume.
Yeah, not the profession. Who had fled a civil war in his home country. The club was named Junior Lone Star Football Club after the Liberian national soccer team, which is nicknamed the Lone Star.
Oh, okay, I got it.
The club started with a single team of 13 young. Am I saying it right? Is it Liberian?
A Liberian?
Liberian?
Liberian.
Yeah, that sounds more right than Liberian.
But
but
not the occupation.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was trying to be very specific about. It's not the place with books. But it started off with 13 young Liberian players who competed in the EPYSA U17 State Cup from 2002 to 2005. It was led by the founder and coach, Bobby Ali.
Nice.
So now we understand why it's the Lone Star, because that's what...
They're from.
Boom. What now? History with Hodges.
Facts with Fox.
Fox facts.
Fox facts.
Yeah, solid kit.
Yes. Up next, we are sticking with the League 2/W, but this time we're heading just north of me up into Oakland County, Michigan, and Oakland County FC. And honestly, this is I love their crest. I love a lot of things that Michigan soccer do, by the way. There's so many teams up there, and I love like all their crests and all their colors.
Don't they have the stars?
Yeah, besides them. Everything besides the Michigan Stars, I totally love what's going on up there. Like Detroit City, Grand Rapids, RIP, when they were around, Kalamazoo, they had Lansing, Common. There's just a lot of teams who are part of the Midwest, the Midwest Premier League in Ohio Valley. So, like, soccer is prominent up there in Michigan. I absolutely love it. But to Julian's point here, we need a segment of History with Hodges and Fox Facts. New segment. Let's get this done. Let's do it. And it's okay. I got nothing.
That's so much more research. That's so much more Brett's books.
Brett, we'll figure it out at some point.
But there's so much more research I have to do on the teams.
It's like this is our job to kind of do this, right?
No. I haven't seen $1 from this.
Not yet, and we'll get to that later. But yeah, here's Oakland County with their 2024 Smoky Purple kit, as we have dubbed it. And honestly, I think I've told y'all I like a good purple when it's used, and this is a very, I think, nice use of it. I personally, because I love their crest with the gold. I don't know if y'all can see it, but there is gold in their crest. I personally wish they used a little bit of gold in their kit, but that's just a me thing. But I love the smoke. I think it's a very creative kind of kit. It's a very solid kit from the League 2 side. And it's by Stimulus, who they do some good things, especially up, if you remember, Minneapolis City. So I like what they do.
Yeah. I've always liked Stimulus. They help out the American Outlaws a lot. So if you ever buy like official merchandise from the American Outlaws, they come out with certain times of the year where you could buy like sweatshirts and jackets and jerseys. And I have 2 from them. But I will warn you, if you buy it, if you prefer not to be on you, to size up. So,
Yeah. I
because
noticed that with the Minneapolis City kits I've had.
these are built for athletes, and I'm becoming fit like one. I'm down to 222.8.
See, it
So,
was Fox Fats. Now it's Fit Fox.
yeah, fit fox tracks.
Fit Fox Fats.
It's really funny too because my first name's Phil, so the alliteration is just amazing with that. So it's Fit Phil Fox Fats. So say that 40 times fast. But Pope, you're from Louisville or Louisville area. You're a fan, so I want you to agree with me. I think Anthony is too. Um, this kit, like this should be a Louisville kit, right? Like I would love this. This should be our third kit.
But y'all are with Adidas, so we
But we're
both
with
know that'll
Adidas.
never happen.
Right. And this is how you do Shimmy Fox fans. Oh God.
Fox Pits.
That'd be awesome. But like, I mean, this is what I would love, especially for like the black and purple. Like this should be the alt kit because we usually come out with like a black kit. This should be the alt kit. Like I would love this. Even if we did something like this with like, and it says like the Lou or Lou City like throughout it. I don't care. Smoke graffiti, but just a black base of purple creativity.
I honestly just want to see Louisville City not in a template.
Yeah. Or this as the primary, and then even something crazier for the third. I like that, Pope. But I mean, I'll jump into my scores.
Yeah.
Actually, this is like I think this is one of the ones I was like I want to talk about this week.
Mm-hmm.
Creativity. I said it was a 4. I really like this. I will say I've seen a couple smoke kits before though. Charleston did it really poorly.
Don't tell Julian that.
I know, Julian, I love you, but you know that smoke kit looked like pee and snow, and you know it. It's facts. It's facts. It looked like pee.
As soon as we were told it looked like that, I couldn't unsee it.
That's what it looks like. That's what I thought it was. I actually didn't even realize it was supposed to be smoke until we were talking about it on our show. I love you. So I can't give the smoke kits 5 because they are becoming a thing now, but I like them.
I like them.
Ties to local, I did give it a 3. I mean, again, I went this as a Louisville kit, so it's nothing that's screaming Oakland. It's using the colors of the badge, but it's not like using like the tree branches or anything like that.
Yeah.
So it's using the colors. It's using it well, but it's a 3. X Factor though, it's a 5. I want it. Just a double XL. And design flow, it's a 5. I mean, it looks nice. I will say I don't like it with the shorts. I wish they would have either went with black shorts or something else because the shorts are not the same purple.
Yeah.
So I don't like it with the shorts.
I'll dive in right into mine. I actually did give this a solid 4. I think this is pretty creative. I'm not even going to do what you said with the whole it's been done. I really like that it's still kind of a smoky kit, and I think that is kind of an under-ish utilizing. It's definitely coming a trend, but it's definitely not really widely used. But what I think takes the cake for me is kind of the stars above. I think that adds an extra complexity to it.
Yeah, that's hard to see on the screen, like unless you're looking at a big screen. But there's like, and it's almost like a night sky.
Yeah. And I think that to me really makes it a 4. Again, it's not a Stevie Chow. It's not, one of those really creative kits that I absolutely adore. But this is certainly one that I think is subtly really, really nice. So,
and again, for $69, that's a steal.
Yeah, if you're a collector, and I know you are, Pope, League 2 is the best place to find bargains. Outside of certain teams who do heavy templates, some of the best looking kits and priced are in League 2, and they'll never be anywhere else. But besides it being a for creativity, I couldn't go higher than a 1 for ties to local. I don't know what the smoke is for. I know Oakland County smoke is not their thing. they're I believe they're just outside. They're a suburban county of Detroit or Lansing. I can't remember.
Did they not pop smoke when they score a goal? No, that's. I'm not trying to make it sound weird or anything,
No,
but like,
I mean,
that's. I feel like that's why they do the smoke kits
yeah,
lately.
which is
It's
fine.
supposed to be the when they team score, they
Which
pop the smoke and.
Yeah, but when I see that, yeah, but when I see a smoke kit, I don't identify really any team, unfortunately.
Okay.
So because everyone kind of does smoke, and if you
Yeah.
don't, no pyro, no party. I don't want to be a part of it. But yeah, so I give it a 1 for ties to local. Unfortunately, I can't distinguish this from anywhere else. I did give this only a 3 for my X Factor. I do need more purple and black in my collection, but there's the reason I don't have a lot of purple in my collection. It's just not a color that I always gravitate towards. Probably had some to do with this guy down below and the team he roots for. But like it's still a solid kit. And then obviously the sign flow looks really well, looks sharp, looks good. I'm not going to look at the full kit. I'm just looking at the jersey here. Yeah. Overall, it's really solid. It's a 5 from that perspective, and it gets me a 3.25. So with Fox's 4.25, it's a solid 3.75 by Oakland County. So
yeah, it's super nice. I like it a lot.
And speaking of super nice kits, Pope here is waiting on the San Francisco Glens kit, which I honestly upset I didn't order the beige lawn sleeve.
Yeah.
I did not realize I liked lawn sleeve kits until I got one, and I hate that I've been missing out.
Oh, Pope brought up a good point. Your team is red and blue, black, purple. See, I've always loved purple, but I think it's because in Louisville we had the Louisville Bats for the longest time, and they were always purple.
There's actually a few reasons I don't like purple. So, growing up,
really don't like Orlando.
No. I grew up a Green Bay Packer fan and grew up in Minnesota.
Yeah.
And I've never liked purple.
One
of my biggest rivals in high school, they wore purple.
That's funny.
And then obviously Louisville City, don't like them on the field. Don't like them. They're purple. So
I will say
I avoid it.
This is the first time in a while that you all have not played against us in the Open Cup, which might explain why that y'all have made it so far.
Wait, what?
So 15 and 16.
Yeah, but after that, we've been either Cincinnati or Columbus.
I know. I was just because I feel like that's what built the rivalry of Indy because 15 and 16, you weren't even into USL yet.
No, we were
so maybe 16. Yeah. So it was always this big thing like, oh, we're kind of the same league. Like they're also kind of Division II, but like USL was trying to prove a point. And we would always play against y'all and we would always win.
Hey, right now we're in the semi, so I don't care right now. I'm dancing.
And I'm actually super happy about that too. Personally, because and again, we're about to go to an MLS game in like 2 months, but also screw the MLS. So they can have some of my money, but screw them. But yeah, so like it's just one of those funny things how life is, isn't it?
Yeah. Hey, I'm just saying, I'm gonna ride this wave, see how far it goes, and I know the USL's got our back right now, and I would root for any other USL team. So even if they wear purple that I don't agree with.
Yeah. See, that's how I feel like right now. Like I know, hate Indy, all that, blah 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 blah, but I am rooting for the. Who are y'all playing? Did we figure that out yet?
Gordon, Kansas City. We're going to
I didn't know that.
So I might have to make another. I might be making the trip through you
Right.
down to KC. I probably won't have time to stop, but
No, I get it.
I'll let you know. But Oakland County up in Michigan, very far away from Kansas City here with a solid 375 from the USL League 2 side. Shout out to y'all. All right. Up next, we have a little video actually. It's the first video of the night. Honestly, the departments have been slacking last two episodes here. But not this one here because it is officially USL Super League KitSZN. So we're gonna head out to our good friends at Carolina Ascent and check out their 2024 inaugural kits. Sit back and enjoy. I'm going to loop this around. So, yes, that is the Carolina Ascent FC before their inaugural USL Super League campaign. Now, before we get started, I will be doing a little pet peeve of mine here when it comes to U.S. sports. I hate entire state named teams. I get so annoyed by that. Represent your locality. This is primarily going to be in Charlotte. Represent Charlotte, not the entire state. It's very much a U.S. thing. I get it.
2 states.
Oh, yeah, 2 states. That's even more annoying. So, like...
There's something about the Carolinas that they do that I don't get that. That's even worse.
There's so many... Like, anyway, that is a pet peeve of mine, even though, like, I love Minnesota, where I'm from. Everything just Minnesota this, Minnesota that. Or Indiana Pacers here. I'm like, just represent your city. That is a pet peeve of mine. It's always bothered me. Now into the kit. So, because of that, so this kit is beautiful. Why are you not looping? I don't know why it's not looping. Oh. Whatever. You loop. Keep looping. Anyways, this kit is gorgeous. Oh, okay. Yeah. This is the biggest one. Michael, you have said one of my biggest pet peeves is this right here. Michael says it's better than representing all of New England. And half the time, I'm going to tell you, most people do not know what New England means.
I had to Google it.
Most people don't even know. And it just means Boston half the time. It's just, oh, I'm New England. No, you're actually just Boston.
Yeah, you're just Boston.
Anyways, it just lives in the pet peeve of mine. I did universities. I did whatever, name you. Oh, and even this somewhat, okay, as Pope puts out, the Dakotas would never pull what the Carolinas try to do. Thank you. And even the Dakotas have a bigger reason to because of the Dakota tribe. So they even have a more reason to just be called the Dakotas than the Carolinas, who were named after Caroline, I think it was. I don't know. Regardless, it's just a major pet peeve of mine. So before I get more agitated, this kit's beautiful. I love it. thoughts. What are your initial thoughts? I know I've been rambling. I have my pet peeves. So
No, yeah, and just for anybody watching, we're talking about the main, like the full color one. That's like the sunset.
it's named the Trailblazer kit, by
Yeah,
the
the
way.
Trailblazer kit. I really like this a lot. It does give me a little bit of the vibe from One Knox, but besides that, I mean, but it's a different. It's like similar but different than what
I
One
actually
Knox
think
did.
it's better than the One Knoxes, actually.
I won't disagree because one, I like purple, and two, like it does give you a full sunset that I feel like,
When
um,
that stopped.
and that's their thing. They're the ascent. It's like the sun ascending down.
Mm-hmm.
So uh, I guess maybe it's sunrise. I mean, ascent, you're going up. Um, but and isn't both Carolinas are on the coast?
Yeah, with the
So
Appalachians basically kind of being their backbone.
yeah, so that's where the sun does come from. Is that West Coast? So I'm not against. I understand what you're saying, and I had the same conversation with Kaler on Twitter because he had the same issue. He's like, Charlotte doesn't have beaches. Charlotte doesn't have mountains. And then my argument was though, like they're not the Charlotte ascent, they're the Carolina ascent. And I
It
can agree. I can agree with what you're saying,
it is that
but
that's
that's
just
the
the
choice
main
that they
thing.
made.
Yeah.
So they're it's kind of a smart choice on the other hand because then they're able to represent the entire state.
Yeah. By the way, me bringing up this pet peeve for these guys have nothing to do with them particularly. It was because of this discourse that happened on Twitter as well as on Discord. So, um, that's the whole reason. It's not them particularly because there's a lot of teams where just names are states. Just wanted to clarify that before we
Right.
move on.
But overall, I mean, this is a beautiful kit and definitely well done for an inaugural kit to, come out like this
Yeah.
and come out swinging.
I want to go first here because I have some high praise for this kit. And
Do it.
I'm going to say, right, before we get started, like the Super League, they have some amazing color palettes across the board. I absolutely love it. And this right here, how often do you see purple, pink, blue, and orange?
Hmm.
I love it. It just looks so sharp. It looks so good. I love it. This is how, this is super, super creative. And this is a 5 for me for creativity. You know how rare that is for me. I love this from a creativity standpoint. It's sharp.
Yeah, that's a rare score for you.
It is. And I need this color palette in my home. Anyways, next I'm going to their ties to local. And because of my pet peeve and the whole discourse, I did not give it a 5. I gave it a solid 4 because when I see mountains, I don't think Carolina. And I know that's their thing, but I don't know them for that. This to me is only a 4 for there. And we have also various other reasons. Because I think Knoxville actually credits it, or Asheville does, more than the entire state. Anyways, up next, I have their X Factor. As I said, I need this. I want this. Give it to me. Super League, you got our DMs. I'm not going to say no. So, this is really good. It's a 5 there. And this is really sharp. It's a 5. I love Capelli. I don't have a Capelli kit, but they always
me
such
either.
good quality. They look, I don't.
That's what I was going to ask, like if you had one, if they're true to fit or
I don't have a Capelli kit, and
athletic.
I need one. I need one.
This is one to go with.
Hey, Carolina, you're listening. Hey, whatever the Ascent or Loudon, y'all listen here. I'm just saying.
Yeah, Loudon.
Yeah, Loudon, which Indy's playing, by the way, Saturday.
Louisville's not playing anybody. We're supposed to play a team from Mexico, but they had travel issues.
Oof.
So they're playing, I think later in the season.
Oof.
They rescheduled it.
Yeah. But yeah, so overall for me, it's a 4.75. Nearly perfect. If it weren't for my little pet peeve, being a pet peeve and my own thoughts here. Now, before yours here, Fox, Michael says, let's need to do a third kit for the Super League. I would like to see that. But honestly,
Yeah.
because of the joint branding, which is generally what I'm actually in favor of, I don't expect a new kit for them. That's just kind of my thought. Normally, you don't see that. It's been the exception and not the norm.
Yeah. I mean, Greenville, they did their own thing, but which I really appreciate it. One thing, and we've talked about it before with Lexington, that it's kind of cool that they did different sponsors for their men's and women's teams.
It's usually small things like that.
Yeah.
The differences, and it's never. I think Arsenal women got their own kit from the men's, and that wasn't even. That's again the exception and not the norm.
Right.
If they're sharing the same brands.
Yeah, that's true too. There was a lot of kits last year. Maybe they spent too much because there's still some of those first season kits on their website.
Hey, all I'm saying, more teams release kits, more kits for the fans, and more kits for us to rate.
Yeah.
I see no issues here, so I agree with you wholeheartedly, Fox. I love third kits. Third kits are my favorite kits of all, generally, outside of this season, which has been kind of a disappointment.
Yeah.
But
it's been very templatey and very like just random. Like, okay, here's a purple template. Okay, thanks.
Which is fine if they're creative. They're all templates.
Yeah.
But anyways, do you want to do your scores?
Yeah. I actually set a 4 for this one. And I think it's because we just talked about this. Like, One Knox has done it twice now. And I know they're going for the fact that they're borderline with the mountains, but I completely agree with you. We went to North Carolina for a conference, and it was a great time. But you drive through the mountains through Kentucky, then all of a sudden you're in North Carolina.
Yeah.
So it was just like, okay. So I agree. Like, when I think of the mountains, I think of Eastern Kentucky. I think of a lot of Tennessee. I just don't think of either Carolina as mountains. I do think of the coast though. Like I actually would not mind living in the Carolinas, just because I feel like it's just a chill place to live.
I actually think of more when I think of North Carolina. I think of more tree canopies because I know they're heavily forested. In North Carolina, more so than I do the mountains.
I think of evil college basketball teams. That's what I think of both Carolinas.
Fun fact, by the way, for me, my brother actually lives. Well, one of my other brothers lives out there in Raleigh, so I was able to see Cameron Indoor Stadium as well as North Carolina's. So
nice.
I was able to see both of those stadiums, as well as NC State, who always gets forgotten in the little triangle down there.
Yeah.
Area, by the way.
What are they, like the Wolves or something like that, right?
Yeah, the Wolf Pack.
Wolf Pack. That's to say, like, I know it's not just the Wolves because it has like the little hat and everything.
Yeah.
But it is really creative. I do really like it, but I don't know. Couldn't bite the bullet for 5, so it was a 4 for me. But everything else is the exact same. I said it was a 4 for ties to local. I mean, I don't know. Like this, that was actually me freezing. That wasn't my internet.
I was confused for a second, actually.
Yeah, I froze my brain for 2 minutes there. But yeah, just the whole mountain thing throws me off just a little bit. Because I'm okay that they went with Carolinas. I kind of wish they would have went because they're in North Carolina, right? You said this is Charlotte. So yeah, that's North Carolina. So if they were the North Carolina Ascent, I would be more okay with that. It's so weird that the Carolinas do this.
Especially as I think Julian can attest to this. South Carolina is a little bit more like almost low country. And I think that's what they like a nickname for that area, and a little more almost Savannah like. Well, not Savannah, but like it's South Carolina is very different than North Carolina.
Yeah. Well, like it seems like anybody that I meet from either one, they're like, "Oh yeah, we don't like them."
Yeah.
It's like we don't like North Carolina. We don't like South Carolina.
I will say it does track with the Carolina Panthers.
Yeah.
Again, unifying them for who knows what reason.
Yeah, it's just one of these things that like I feel like people from the other Carolina doesn't like them. So like why do these teams constantly try to connect it?
It's
When
trying to cover that whole market. I don't know.
yeah, that's a good point. Like I just don't get it.
Carolina Hurricanes,
Hurricanes
too.
too.
Same thing,
NHL.
probably.
Anyways, but X Factor is the 5. I want it. Design Flow is the 5. I want it. It is $100 though, which does track with NWSL prices as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like it's outrageous or anything like that. And I feel like this one's worth it.
Just comparatively, it's on par.
Yeah. It's the average annoying amount of money. But I'm just saying we need to start making suit jackets out of this material. But anyways, yeah, I think I want like a Nike suit jacket that's made out of like jersey material.
Well, this is.
But anyways,
yes, this has been
this
has been the Carolina Ascent Trailblazer kit, and let me tell you, they're definitely setting a trail ablaze with this 4.63 of a home kit. So lovely, love the colors. Cannot wait to see these in action. I'm very curious about the away kit, which we'll get to at a later point.
Yeah, probably next week. Let's just be honest.
Yeah,
and personally, I like the away kit better. And that's weird for me coming from the kid that doesn't really like the white kits too often.
I actually don't, but we'll get to it.
What?
But anyways, we're
both rubbing off on each other in like opposite ways.
That's how it works, man. That's how it works, I guess. So shout out to Carolina Ascent and good luck in the inaugural Super League. Just wait until Indy joins. Up next, speaking of the Carolinas, we're sticking down to our friends down in South Carolina, hitting up USL League 1 side, Greenville Triumph, and their 2024 third kit. Now, this is kind of something that we had alluded to a little bit earlier.
Yeah,
these might be sharp-looking kits, but as I think I've hammered down, I think several times, I like creativity, particularly in third kits. I like to see homage to your, just have some fun with it. It doesn't even have to mean anything to Greenville. It just has to be fun. This does look sharp, and I do like it. I would have honestly liked if they changed the badge to match it. That's just a small thing. It just seems like the entire league was told you got to have a purple kit.
Gotta have a purple kit this year. Okay.
Just kind of vibes. I don't know if I'm right or wrong. I know we've all kind of said it. I think we've joked about it at this point a few times about the League 1 purple season. But what are your initial thoughts before I jump into my ratings?
It's in Greenville. That sounds very like a Lexington fan or something.
Yeah.
But I mean, again, I agree with everything you said. It's very nice looking. I like a good pinstripe. I do wish maybe they would have went with like a purple and pink badge because the green doesn't really look great on it. And because I mean, green is a green color. It's there. So it doesn't mix well with too much, but it has a nice navy in their badge that, can work. They could do navies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But overall, this, I don't know, could be better.
Yeah. I would agree.
Yeah. It's very sharp. It's very nice. I wouldn't mind having it.
Honestly, I think, as you see my store coming up and Fox's as well, I think part of the reason some of these kits might suffer in the season is because of how many kits are this color. And they're all third kits, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like a blackout kit, but everyone has to do one.
Yeah, here's the purple out kit for this season.
Right. But some teams have done it better, and we'll get to them here at the end. But yes, so our scores here are down below. I'm going to go run right through mine. From a creative standpoint, this is a nice.
Vroom, 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 vroom. Big truck or motorcycle.
I think it's like a Mustang or something. One of those guys. Okay. Anyways, from a creative standpoint, this is a solid template. It looks good. It's not creative. So it's a solid 3 from that perspective for me. It looks good. I actually I like the cuffs the most. I think that little white is a nice little touch. I like it. But
yeah, I like the cuffs.
It gets a 1 for ties a logo. This does not represent Greenville at all. So 1 there. X Factor, as you kind of alluded to, that blue and green crest kind of throws it. Well, not kind of. It throws it off for me. It's not a design flow thing. It just throws it off for me from a visual perspective. And so much, I don't really need this kit. It's a 2 from X Factor for me. It's much like kind of the pinstripes. I don't really have a lot of pinstripe kits, and I do like the cuffs. It just bothers me, that color difference. I would have loved it, even if they would have done just white everything and then made the Greenville T and then the name in purple. I would have gone with that. Loved it. So, but then design flow, everything does fit well together. I'm not even going to include the crest to 5 there. So it's a 2.75 for me.
Yep. And I'm right there with you. Like literally copy and paste everything you just said, because except for X Factor, because I wouldn't mind having this. I did give it a 4 for X Factor. I do like it. I think it could have been better. They could have changed the crest. That might have changed the score a little bit more. But I mean, I do like this shade of purple, like purplish pink.
Oh, as do I.
Yeah. So like, I wouldn't mind having a kit in this color. And it's a fairly simple kit as well. So it's not like it's going to, like, I feel like it's going to go well with just a pair of jeans and stuff like that. I could wear it to school and all that good jazz. Right. So, but I did give it a 4 for my X Factor. So that was the only thing that changed our scores right there. So game 3.25 for Fox.
So it's all 3 flat. So this is by definition a template based off our score, right?
It was a perfect template.
Perfect template. Expect a little bit better Greenville, especially after the very spectacular away kits that you've had in season packs, and even your home kits would have some nice little creativity in it. This just didn't hit. So, Gio, I expect better from you. Anyways, shout out Gio. Anyway, that is the the Greenville Triumph alternative kit. Next up, we're going to head down. We're going to stay down in the southeast, but this time we're going to head down to Sarasota, Florida, to the good folks at Sarasota Paradise, and checking out their 2024 home kit. Now it's the black one here, and we'll get to the white kit later, or probably just copy and paste what we have. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll figure that out. Well, yeah.
I don't really feel too much differently about the white kit versus the black kit.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll rate them the same. That's fine. That's an internal thing. Easy peasy. Anyways, so that's a better photo of the Sarasota Paradise home kit. Now, according to their website, this is supposed to be an homage to Yeah, so it goes in both home. These jerseys feature the Florida flag at the collar, celebrating local pride, made from high quality, breathable things. Um, you can see the flag. There's little details in it. So this is a really sharp looking kit. I might lean a little bit more on the white. I love a good white kit.
I like
But
the numbering.
yes, I do
I like, the,
too.
I like
Honestly,
how they did that 24. We usually don't rate that too often because a lot of times it's just what the team does. But I feel like a lot of the kits that you order, like that's just a 24. It's for the season.
yeah. And this, like those number palettes and name sets, those fit right perfectly into um, X Factors. So it's like fun stuff like this.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, this is the 2024 Sarasota kits, and honestly, these are pretty sharp. Um, I'm a big fan of these. I love this color palette. Sarasota has a very unique palette, very similar to the Aurora up in Minnesota.
Hmm.
Um, I like this. It's a simple design, and Fox, you can have me on records here saying this is by far my favorite center badge kit I've ever seen.
Center badge kits. What?
And I legit need this kit. Legit.
Yeah. I love a good center badge kit.
I've never had one. I need one.
I have two that I can think of off the top of my head because I had the USA blue and then this Leicester City kit that I'm rocking right now. But yeah, I absolutely love this, and I love how they did the center badge.
Yeah,
Um,
that's the part that gets me.
yeah, like I'll be honest, like the kit I'm wearing, the sash kind of goes through the center badge. It's kind of awkward. I understand if you don't like it. I like it, but I understand why people feel weird about it. But this one, Forward Madison did one a couple years ago. I can't remember if it was a training top or just or if it was an actual kit, because they came out with like 80 kits a year. But it had the Forward Madison logo in the middle, and then like a huge like circle design going around it.
Oh, that was a warm up kit.
Yeah, see, so like stuff like that, I think is really cool when they do that, and I feel like this team did that because you can see like the stripes going kind of around it, like the
Yep.
green in the middle skips over the badge and stuff. I don't know. It's a
It
sharp
actually
kit.
so like kind of what we liked with the Oakland Soul kit, where it kind of like the crest kind of like was part of the design. This here,
Yeah.
the crest becomes a part of the design, not just like something that got slapped on, which is fine.
That's
But
what this is. Let's be honest. Like this is it's a teal slash going through,
and
but
then
then
just slapped on the crest.
you had the crest right there, and even worse, got the little printing extra.
So yeah, so when you go center badge, you make your kit a part of the design. It was an intentional choice. So
Yeah.
when but so I that's why I like this kit. It kind of really kind of hides it in a sense, but also like utilizes it into the design. I'm a big fan. Sarasota, I like. And honestly, it's weird. I have a lot of Florida kits. Don't ask me why.
Probably because a lot of them are creative and
Fun colors.
yeah, fun colors and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because I mean, if you think about Florida, I feel like I think about like more like Latino, Latina,
Nice.
Vice, stuff like that. So
Yeah.
a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah, just fun and bright and colorful. Outside of Inter Miami, who was just pink. Anyways,
Yeah. What do you
yeah.
expect from an MLS team? They spent all their money on their players. They don't have any money for creativity.
I mean, they're Bono Stadium apparently. Anyways,
They also have a center badge.
that they do, but a worse design. They didn't do it right.
Well,
Like
there's
these
no
guys.
design. Actually, I don't mind it because of the
Royal Caribbean.
yeah, the Royal. Thank you. That's what I was trying to think of. The Royal Caribbean sponsor kind of like all goes into it, and then has the
It's still not creative, but
anchor.
I
No,
think
it's not creative. It just worked out.
it worked out luckily.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Sarasota, Florida, and Sarasota Paradise. For a creative standpoint, I give this a solid 4. I think the little, I really don't see a lot of striped kits like this. It's generally either all stripes or like no stripes. And this isn't bad, and it goes all the way through. I like that. It's a 4 for creativity, plus the color palette really shines here, which I think is something. If you're a team like Sarasota, you let that color palette stand out, and I think they do here in both the white, particularly in the white with the little details. I am definitely leaning towards getting the white kit if I also get one of these.
And because they're basically out of sizes in the black. So
Oh, they are.
it's just a double XL for the black.
Oh, there's a medium white. It's the last one.
All right, I'm buying it. No,
Bro, no.
they're gonna
Anyways,
make you pick it up in Sarasota, Florida.
but it's the logo here. It's only a 3. When I look at this kit, I don't see Sarasota, Florida. I know the colors. I know there's a Florida badge on the back. I can't give it higher than a 3. That is what that is. But as I mentioned, I need this kit, particularly this white one. It's a solid 5 from me. I need it right now. It's the last one. I'm staring at my wife as I yelled that. And the design flow is a solid 5. I would never have gotten that for a center badge kit. I can't believe I'm saying that. I give it a 5 for design flow. So it's a 4.25 for me. I absolutely love this kit. It's not perfect, but this is one of my favorites. And hidden gems probably of this season, in my opinion. Michael, I need to buy the medium.
Time to buy the medium. Okay. I am finding out something interesting though.
Oh?
So if you go back to their shop right now,
Yeah.
the 2023 is the exact same kit.
That's fine. We didn't rate them last year.
I guess it's I don't see the number on the back. There's that. That has the cool 24 on it. So
yeah, it's the same one.
Yeah. It's a little disappointing. Just a little though. Like honestly not too disappointing.
Ooh.
If they do the same thing again next year,
Yeah.
might not worry about rating it.
No, that's fine because we didn't notice it this last year until now.
But they got replica kits for only $50.
I thought they're out of my size. So
Yeah, I was to say just XL and 2XL.
hey, I will say they do have a very nice. Oh, last year was their first year. They do have a really nice official league hat.
Oh yeah, their store is nice. Like I'm just looking at their stuff. Like even like there's a Paradise T-shirt. It literally just says Sarasota Paradise, but I like it because it's in that cool font and it's that bright green.
T-shirt.
Oh, it's just a small. My belly would say no.
Oh, small. Oh, I could rock a small. Shouldn't, but I could.
Shouldn't, but I could. It's a good answer.
Hmm.
No, I am very tempted. If my Blue Goose, if Blue Goose is out of their jersey when I get to my goal,
yeah,
I might go for this. They have a special edition jersey from last year.
They do.
Yeah, it's on there. It's on the website. Go to the website. It's in green. It has like an alternative logo. It's at their feather. It's really nice.
I'm gonna try to find it right now. I'm looking it up. Anyways, do you want to have your scores here while I go scroll?
Yeah, creativity. I said it's a 4. I mean, there's nothing crazy about this, but it's not a template. It's very sharp looking. I like it a lot. So definitely a 4. Tyson Local, I think I was kind of the same as your thoughts. Yeah, you also said 3. I give it a 3. There's nothing about this that is screaming Sarasota. They're utilizing the colors. They're utilizing their badge. I like that a lot. But, I mean, again, I guess if they keep going with this same jersey every year, Tyson Local is going to start going up. Creativity is going to go down, though.
Words went into the same template, but it's the same kit every year.
Yeah.
It's a little different. At least Northern Colorado changes it up a little bit.
They did change how the hail pieces look. Goodness. But X Factor and Design Flow were both 5s. I really like this. And I also appreciate the fact that I could probably just buy last year's for a cheaper price.
Yeah. I mean, I was looking and they're all like out of my sizes anyways. So, hey, but
Yeah.
they're all replicas. These are probably authentics.
That special edition one has smalls and mediums.
Oh yeah, I did see that one.
And it's only $45.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
So
Sorry.
that's
Yeah, y'all are about to go to Sarasota. You know what? I'm gonna share this tab. This is their 2023. Ooh, 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 and it's in a medium.
so it has like all the because they have women's, youth, and then just a regular sizing. I guess a men's sizing or unisex. But I mean, they have XS to 3X, so they literally have everything. So I don't know if they only wore this for one game or something. Celebrate Sarasota Paradise with the 2023 limited edition jersey, crafted in a high-quality, breathable fabric. This jersey combines style and performance, featuring unique design elements and the official team logo. It's perfect for dedicated fans and players. With limited quantities available for this exclusive jersey, is a must-have for any supporter. Wear it on game teams or casually to show your team pride. So yeah, I don't know. I
Hey,
guess it's just the third kit that came out or something.
all I know, they got a dope shop, and I'm not saying not go onto their site, y'all, and get some kits, but I'm also saying not. I don't know. I just where does go check out their stuff. This is really dope, and they're really kind of underrated. No one really talks about them, so shout out to them. Is this that's a steal for $45? Give me
Right.
that. Anyways, yeah. So for this season's kit, the black and white combo 4.25 from both of us. That means it's 4.25 for on the season. Here, I must put this in right here.
Oh, we actually got the exact same scores again on this too.
Oh, we did it! My goodness, man.
Twice.
We've
been doing this for too long. We're becoming the same guy.
Right.
I'm now under 30. Yes.
Boom. There it is. Lovely. Anyways, where's the two? Wait. 4.25. Yes. So very, very sharp looking from the very young Sarasota Paradise. I'm a big fan. I might have to go do some jersey shopping here tonight. So, lovely kits. Absolutely love the color palette. Love it. Shout out to y'all. So,
Like it a lot.
So, up next, we're going to our final kit of the night. Not that. Final kit of the night here. And this one is a special edition, better designed purple kit from Lead One Side, Union, Omaha. This was their special edition purple Cancer X Cancer jerseys they wore for one night. These look pretty sharp, and they used an alternative crest. So points for not creativity. We're doing something a little different compared to our friends there at Greenville. Oh, and Chattanooga. Always gotta talk down on Chattanooga for their Wimpy Stadium. So always got to do that.
Got personal real quick.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm here for it. I'm feeling sassy tonight.
It's Friday night. We feel sassy on Fridays.
It's called a feisty Friday night.
Fridays.
Feisty Fridays with the footy crew. Anyways.
That's not our nickname.
Not anymore. No. We're the New Age Outlaws. Anyways, here I really like this kit from an overall perspective. It's simple, yet it's effective, and it's to help raise money for cancer. So, love this for them. They look sharp. And it's actually a design, and I kind of like that. So, I'm going to dive right into it. Yes, I still only rated it a 3 for creativity here. I'm going back on that. It's a 4 for me. So,
Okay.
yep. With a 4 for design, because this is actually something that's very unique, not a template, and that makes all my scores here a very solid 4. So, it's a 4 for creativity. It's a 2 for its ties to local.
I changed my score too.
Okay, you changed it too, man. We're just changing all the scores. Hey, we're solid 4 now. Boom.
Yeah, actually, I think we had the same thoughts on this too, because I thought about it after it's like, how is this Union Omaha? How is this Omaha? How is this Nebraska? How is this team?
Right.
My ties to local can't be a 4.
Right. If you're asking that question.
Right. It's too many questions for it to be a 4.
So, tied to local, as it says, a 2, but it's X Factor. Oh, wait, he's gone. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Anyways, its X Factor is a solid 5, and it's even impossible for me to get one anyways, as they were player worn and sold right after the game and match worn. So, I cannot get these, but these are very sharp, and I like the white. Maybe they didn't make these. Actually, no, just their secondary was a
White and purple.
like a purple. So, anyways, this
Circles.
is really sharp looking. So,
yeah, apparently Omaha's turning purple as well.
Everywhere is now purple.
Yeah.
Oh, and then design flow to 5. So it's a 4 from me. Fox, what about you?
Yeah, I ended up changing my scores to the same thing. You changed yours up for creativity to my 4. I had a 4 already for that because I feel like this is really cool. I liked the geometric design. It's kind of swirly as well. I like it a lot. Ties to local, though, like I was talking about earlier, I started asking way too many questions. Like, how is this Omaha? How is this like the team or anything?
Right.
So that flew down to a 2. Honestly, it could be a 1 if I really wanted to be honest. X Factor, though, is still a 5. I really want this. As you said, can't get it. Makes me sad. Same thing with the Juneteenth one from Birmingham. That one breaks my heart that I can't get. But design flow was a 5 as well. It looked sharp. And I feel like they did another shirt with this badge on it. And this badge is really big. So it doesn't really look good all the time. But I feel like it looks really good on this.
Okay.
So this one looks really sharp. So design flow is a 5 for me. So also a 4, which averages to a 4 because 4 plus 4 equals 8 divided by 2 because there's 2 of us equals 4.
That's that math.
Doing those maths skills.
Math skills. Ooh. Perfect. So shout out to them and obviously the money going towards cancer research. I absolutely love that. Omaha, keep it up, the good work.
Love you.
So that is everything that we've rated tonight. But we do have one more very special announcement before we start kicking off. So please sit back, enjoy this, and some side news. So we're gonna pop out of this.
Hey, don't usually do these kinds of videos, but thought we'd throw one out here now. We have a fun announcement. We are officially partnering with Added Time Outfitters. They're the really cool wristbands that you've seen, or they have the sticker packs with some fun shirts in there. I love the 4th official shirt. That we are partnering with them. We're super excited about it. If you want 10% off your next order, we think you do. Go to Added Time Outfitters, get whatever you want, and use code USL. And that will get you 10% off. If you would like to support some of the other shows, we also have the code SZN, SZN, for KitSZN, of course. You can also get 10% off. If your favorite show is for the glove of the game, check out the code GLOVE, like the thing that goes on your hand. And you can get 10% off. Or if our new show, FB Ref Races, you can use the code FB Ref. All those codes just appeared right here. We're super excited about this partnership. We think that you're going to love it. Listen, if you've been looking at if you've been looking at the wristbands, if you've been looking at the stickers, if you've been looking at the shirts, and you said, do I want one of those? This is your chance to get 10% off. It supports a quality company. It supports us, and it supports your wardrobe. You're going to love it. We're going to love you for loving it, and they're going to love us for you loving them. This has gone off the rails. Thank you guys so much. Go check out Added Time Outfitters and get that 10% off.
Shout out to Taylor with doing the fun little video, though. And yes, we have partnered officially with Added Time Outfitters. As someone who currently has 21 of their wristbands, I have a bit of a problem. I am beyond excited to be with these guys.
I just have 2.
Yeah.
The thing about this though is like, you know how like a lot of times you get on these podcasts and you're like, oh, check out HelloFresh because I love HelloFresh. They've used HelloFresh once now because they gave them money to do it. But like, This is legit a company that we both have supported for a long time now. Like these 2 bracelets that I've had for 2 years now. This was my Christmas gift. Not last Christmas, but the year before. It was on my list, and I had more on my list for this year. They just didn't get me them, but these wristbands are amazing. So like since we're talking about USL stuff, like this one right here is the Louisville City wristband that they came out with for when we won our first championship, and it has all sorts of players on it. It has Greg Davis, goodness. Fourth, Luke Spencer. Spencer wasn't, man, Wilson. Luke Spencer, Nam McCabe, Brian Ownby. So, like, which is kind of funny that Cameron Lancaster's not on here. But on one side, it's some sort of special design based around the team.
Yep.
And then on the other side, it tells a story about the game. So the design on this is supposed to look like kind of a bourbon barrel. But then eventually you will see towards the end of the bracelet, there it is, one little fleur-de-lis. And it's the one goal that Cameron Lancaster scored. And then the same thing with my I have the Man in the Mirror, 2-0 one. And on the back, you see good old TQL Stadium. And at the beginning of the bracelet, nothing. But then, boom, you get, I can't see upside down. You got the,
there it is.
Yeah, you see the 2 goals. So, like, it tells the story of all the goals and stuff that were, scored during that. And it comes with a cool yellow card.
So you don't have to remember this yourself. So,
right.
Love these guys. I have far too many of these. I have spent ungodly amount of money on these. I love these wristbands. They're so good. I wear one every single day. They look good.
Like, and I wear these in the shower. Like,
oh, I don't, but
I do.
You.
I mean, like, look at them though. Like this, they're still clean and everything. Like,
right.
They haven't stretched out on me. They haven't gotten weird or anything like that. Both sides, like the purple still looks good. The yellow still looks good. Even the white still looks good. Like,
yeah.
I've been wearing these almost literally daily for 2 years now. So like, this is legit one of my favorite companies. And I want to say they're probably around Cincinnati.
I think
because they sponsor.
Cincinnati.
I know, I'm blanking too.
A local small team there in Cincinnati. I can't remember.
With really cool jerseys.
Queen City. I think
Queen City. Yes, there it is. Queen City.
Yes. So they're from there, and also they're heavy in the USL. You got teams from across you got San Antonio that come to mind. You got obviously Louisville City. You got a bunch of Indianapolis.
Just to say, there's a couple of different indie.
I like four. I have 4 or 5 Indianapolis ones alone. So
That's crazy.
Indy 11. I love it.
Yeah. And like in Louisville, for my Louisville friends, they have one for Louisville City and one for racing.
Yep, and I have the racing one, Tittles Purple, and I was not going to get Louisville City. So, and they also have a bunch for your national team. So if you support the U.S. men or women, you will get both wristbands and lots of major European clubs. I currently am wearing Celtic and Leicester City. I highly suggest and love these guys. They create some great products. Teams from all around the world with a focus on U.S. and a lot of lower league teams. So we are beyond excited to be with these guys. And as we mentioned, use the code KitSZN SZN to support Fox and I here. Actually,
that's my first name.
I know I can't do that. So try to support.
Teacher, damn it.
Support Fox and I. Using this code below. If you haven't already, please do so. We really appreciate this, and we're very excited. And as kind of mentioned in that, we'll be having some giveaways because of this partnership as well. So stay tuned with us. But if you don't want to take it as a chance, as I have never really won anything myself, please use the code SEASON on At a Time Outfitters. It's an amazing, top quality brand. We don't normally do some sponsorships like this, so we're very, very excited about this. So I'm gonna stop rambling about that. Y'all are probably this is just another ad thing. It is
an ad, but it's one of those cool ads that like we actually care about.
Right, and I was very happy because they followed me on social media for a long time. So very happy to be a part of it.
I'll be completely honest. Like Goals TV, if I'm being 100% honest, I didn't hear about until Taylor started working with them, and then I got addicted to it. And I love Goals TV, but like I've loved At a Time for such a long time, and again, like they're very comfortable. They don't add anything to your wrist, you know what I mean, except for just high fashion, and they're fairly subtle too.
And they come in all colors.
Yeah, you can get a whole rainbow. Go with any kit. I really want your Leicester one. Just shoot it through the screen real quick. And that's the one where we beat Man City.
Yep, and they have the little flower petals too.
Yeah.
With little foxes at your goals.
Exactly. What else would you put?
So yes, check out these guys and support us using the code SZN. So now that we've done the exciting part of the show, we want to do the final part that we always love to do, and that is Kit Show Off time. Fox, you go first.
Of course, I am rocking my Leicester City away kit from last season, and this came out towards the end of the season, and it has the straight back up logo with the 23-24 little date on it. It's kind of nice to have that memory in there. And who knows, next season we might have a straight back down
to compliment it.
Yeah, to go with it. Like, we're back. But I actually really love this kit. It's a commemorative kit type thing, or like a retro kit to go back to, I want to say 60s, maybe 70s. But one of our older kits had the same like teal sash, and it had the center badge and everything like that. I love a good center badge. I understand if people are kind of weird about this because it goes through the sash kind of weird.
Problem with center badges.
I know. Like, I'm not saying they're perfect. I'm just saying I like them. But like my USA kit that I wore last week. Yeah, the
USA one.
Yeah, the blue one. I like that one a lot. But I feel like same thing with that though. That looks a lot better as a men's kit because when the women's wore it, they had the World Cup badge.
They did.
It was just like
it looked hideous.
Yeah, it was just plastered to the side. So that's what happened with this. They put on this little extra thing, and kind of honestly might have messed it up a little bit. But it's still something special to remembering.
Yeah.
Being the champions at the championship. My only issue is that I bought it too late, and I couldn't get custom on it, so I don't have like kind of wanted the championship badge. I wanted the Vardy on the back. Didn't get none of that. Missed out.
None of that for Fox. Can't fuss. That. There it is. Booyah. Yeah. So then tonight I am rocking the Bateau. I can't really say it. Bateau FC before they rebranded. They were at this time part of the Wisconsin Premier Soccer League, if I said that right. No. But they're up from Wisconsin and Bateau up there. My good friend Josh is the GM out there. So shout out to you guys. And congratulate to y'all to getting a promotion to the UPSL top tier from working your way up. So wanted to give a good shout out to my friend out there and rocking this really sick kind of aquatic kind of kit. I love it. It's color blue and green. It's one of my favorites. And a shout out by Icarus, who have just started their Icarus Cup this past week. So,
which At a Time Outfitters is at.
What are that? Just little connections. Little connections. So yes, that is it for tonight's show. As always, thanks for our Patreons once again for supporting us to allow us to get these fun sponsorships, and to Goals TV for also sponsoring us alongside Added Time Outfitters. And to remember, if you want to support the show, use the code SZN, SZN. That is it for tonight's show. We'll be in touch, and we will be back next week, hopefully with another banger episode. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate it, and have a good night.
Love y'all.
Oh, shoot. There it is.
Thank you for watching another episode of the USL Show. The USL